Have you ever ended your day feeling like you accomplished nothing despite being busy all day? Well, what if I told you that there's a way to craft your ideal day every day with a simple technique? Stick around because in this episode, I'm going to share a game changing strategy that would transform how you manage your time and boost your productivity. Here's an interesting fact. Did you know that average person spends about 2.5 hours a day on tasks that are neither urgent nor important? Imagine what you could achieve if you could reclaim that time and direct it towards your most important goals. So let's explore how time blocking can help you do just that. This episode is for you if you struggle with feeling overwhelmed by your to do list. This episode is also for you if you find it challenging to stay focused on your priorities. This episode is for you if you want to maximize your productivity and achieve a better work life balance. This episode is also for you if you're looking for a practical way to structure your day for success. By the end of this episode, you will understand the principles of time blocking and how it can transform your day. You will learn how to create a time blocking schedule, the one that I use that aligns with your goals and priorities. You also learn how to gain actionable steps to implement time blocking and maintain it consistently for personal and professional growth. So, William Penn is credited as stating, "Time is what we want most, but what we use worse." Time is our most valuable resource, yet it's often squandered on activities that don't bring us closer to our goals. Time blocking allows us to use our time intentionally and purposefully, ensuring that we make the most of every minute. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the concept of time blocking. We'll discuss what it is, why it works, and how you can start using it today to craft your ideal day. So let's go ahead and jump into point number one, understanding time blocking. Time blocking is a time management technique where you divide your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task or group of tasks. This helps you focus on one thing at a time and reduces the mental load of constantly switching between different tasks. The key to successful time blocking is clarity and commitment to each block. So here's some actionable steps to help you with this. Identify your most important tasks for the day. Start by listing out the top 3 to 5 tasks that are crucial for your progress today. These should align with your larger goals, your larger vision, and your priorities. Then two, allocate specific time blocks for these tasks on your calendar. Assign each task a specific time slot on your calendar. Be realistic about how long each task will take and ensure there's enough buffer time between the tasks. Then three is stick to the schedule and minimize distractions during each block. Commit to working on the designated task during its time block. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and communicate to others that you're unavailable during these periods. So here's some coaching questions to help you with some more clarity in this area. What are your top 3 priorities for today? How can you structure your time blocks to focus on these priorities? What distractions can you eliminate during your time blocks? So now that you have a solid understanding of how to set up your time blocks and the actionable steps to follow, let's move on to how you can create your ideal day by effectively planning and balancing these time blocks. This brings us to point number two, creating your ideal day. So to craft your ideal day, start by outlining what a perfect, productive day looks like for you. Include time for work, time for breaks, meals, exercise, and fun or relaxing time. The goal is to balance productivity with self-care and relaxation. So here's some actionable steps to help you with this. Draft a rough outline of your ideal day. Write down what you want to achieve in a day, including work tasks, personal time, and breaks. Think about what a balanced day looks like for you. Then two, break down this outline into time blocks. Allocate specific time slots for each activity in your outline. Be sure to include breaks and time for unexpected tasks. Then three, adjust your schedule as needed to fit your personal and professional commitments. Flexibility is key. If something doesn't go as planned, adjust your time blocks accordingly and don't be too hard on yourself. So here's some coaching questions that will help you with this. What does a productive day look like for you? How can you balance work and personal time in your schedule? What adjustments can you make to ensure your ideal day is realistic and achievable? So now that you've outlined and structured your ideal day with time blocks, let's go ahead and discuss how to maintain consistency with this new approach and ensure it becomes a sustainable part of your routine. This brings us to point number 3, maintaining consistency. Consistency is key to making time blocking work. It's important to review your schedule regularly and make adjustments as needed. Regular review and adaptation will help you stay on track and continuously improve your productivity. So here's some actionable steps to help you with this. Set a weekly review session to assess what's working and what's not. Dedicate a specific time each week to review your schedule. Reflect on what worked well and what didn't, and plan for the week ahead. Number 2, adjust your time blocks based on your review to improve your productivity. Make necessary changes to your time blocks to better align with your priorities and improve efficiency. And 3, stay flexible and be prepared to make changes when necessary. Life is unpredictable. Be ready to adapt your time blocks as situations change, but always return to your structured plan. So here's some coaching questions that I prepared to help you in this area. How often will you review your time block schedule? What changes can you make to improve your time management? And the third question I have for you is, how will you stay motivated to stick to your time blocks? By maintaining consistency and flexibility in your time blocking approach, you'll be well on your way to mastering this technique and crafting your ideal day. Now, let's wrap up with a short story that highlights the impact of time blocking. So, about 12 years ago, I was juggling multiple projects and I was constantly feeling overwhelmed. I was working long hours, but I didn't feel productive. So, that's when I discovered time blocking. I started by identifying the most important tasks and dedicating specific time blocks to those tasks. Almost immediately, I noticed a difference. My productivity soared, and I finally felt in control of my day. This simple technique transformed how I manage my time, and it helped me achieve more than I ever thought was possible. In this episode, you and we explored the power of time blocking to craft your ideal day. By dividing your day into dedicated blocks of time, you can focus on what matters the most, you can reduce distractions, and increase your productivity. I want you to remember to identify your priority, to create a realistic schedule, and maintain consistency through regular reviews. If you're ready to take your productivity to the next level, click the link in the description below to coach with me. There's also a link for you to join the Unstoppable email community. Together, you and I can work to achieve your personal and professional goals. I really appreciate you. Until next time, keep finding your path.